Okay. 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 Jesus Christ, man. The modern man's life. The modern man's life in 2023. This bitch started. Get this bitch started. Get it started. Yeah. Today's a good day. Today's a great day. Today's a beyond wonderful day. Beautiful day. Here's why today's a great day. I decided not to go to work today. Called in sick. Was bored. I didn't feel like going to work today, so I said, fuck it. I'm gonna get out here and make me some money. Went out here, made me some money. Found out my apartment was renovated and ready to go. So Apex is moving. We're changing the studio. We are changing the fucking studio. I'm letting you guys know, Apex Clan, the studio will be changing up probably tomorrow. I'm gonna be moving all this shit out myself. And so with that said, with great change comes great results, because the only way that you get better results is if you change. And this is why I need to talk to the modern man and about the modern man's life in today's age, because it's a sad circumstance. The modern man today he lives a sad, miserable existence. Like, we thought the modern man, not the modern man, we thought our ancestors lived a miserable experience. No, this is a miserable experience, goddammit. I'm going to break it down to you why we live in a miserable fucking time period as men. Miserable. If you're really a savage and you're really fucking out here living life as it's supposed to be, you are miserable. This is why you're miserable. What is there to conquer? That's what I need to ask you. What is there to conquer, and who's there to beat, and who is there to defeat? In today's age, in the modern man's age, the modern man's life of today, he has no real adversary. No real adversary. The modern man today is fighting systems. He's not fighting other men. And that's a travesty. Because the problem is you can't beat the system unless you can get the overwhelming amount of other men to join the system. But that's not really fight. That's coercion and politics and a bunch of other shit that men hate to do. We hate politics. Men hate politics. Politics is an old nigga game. A young savage, if you're out there between like a teenage years to about your 30s and 40s, maybe like you probably cut off around 40. You want to go out there and fight. You want to go out there and put your fucking physical and mental skills against another fucking group of men and decide who's the better one, or who takes the booty, who takes the fucking who takes the booty, who takes the territory. That's what you want to do as a man. But in today's age, we can't do that. It doesn't exist. Today's age is relatively peaceful. We live a very peaceful time. And because we live in such a peaceful time, all there is to do is build. There's not much fighting. There's just purely building in today's age for a modern man. And because of that, all you can do is build. You don't get the same reflective and sharp skills as you would if you weren't fighting. Because fighting brings destruction, and destruction reminds you of how grim reality is. When you're building, like, think about like a house of cards. You're out here, you're building a house of cards. And as you're building this house of cards, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And it just keeps getting bigger to the point where, like, you're just like, fuck, this thing has to fall at some point. But the problem with today's age is the fucking cards are not falling. The cards are indestructible. So you get these fucking people who build shit and the shit just lasts forever. Well, before, if you built too good, you built too much, other people will just come and take it over. They'll just destroy it and take it over, and then the system will be able to get back the resources, and we restart the whole thing again. And that was the age of modern man. That was the age of the previous man. Build, fight, destruction, rebuild, fight, and it just kept on that constant cycle where man was always on his toes, and man can never be bored. And that was man's existence for a great amount of time. And then something happened one day. Man civilized the fucking world. We civilized it. We won. We beat the fucking game. Somewhere in the West, people figure out how to make food, how to make buildings and structures. and all other types of shit. And we got to the point where we beat reality. We fucking did it. We beat reality. We no longer have to worry about starvation and disease. For the grand majority of human history, starvation and disease is what took out everybody. You were had to worry, like, fuck war. Niggas weren't even worried about war. War was like, okay, whatever. We can tell war, we have a fucking war. It's whatever. What we need to fucking worry about is how do we not starve to death and how do we not die from disease? That's what was killing most people for the grand majority of human time. War was just the thing that would happen in between disease and starvation. that was the in-between killing. And so now, as a man, we eliminated disease and starvation. That no longer really exists. Modern man gets to live this life without dying of fucking plagues and dying of fucking not enough hot dogs from Costco. We never have to worry about a hot dog Costco shortage. That never is going to happen. We don't have to worry about that. We get to exist in a time where it does not exist. So, as a result of these advancements in human life and human growth, we now enter a stage where man is bored. Man is bored. Grand majority of our time, man is fucking bored. You might be talking about I'm doing big shit, I'm building things, but honestly, you're bored. I know I'm bored. I do a lot of real shit. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. It was a beautiful Friday. I'll be moving my studio. I'm moving to a new place. Saturday and Sunday, I'll be moving all my shit. I should probably document a live stream of how I'm going to move my entire fucking place with no help just to prove a point because I'm trying to have some type of resistance and challenge in my life because I'm bored. I'm fucking bored. I truly am. I need war. And I'm far in between the best fucking human being that ever exists in my territory, in my state. So because of that, I exist in boredom. So the modern man, since he does not have to worry about the basic things. Dude, last day for work of summer. Congratulations, my friend. Good job. Get the fuck out of teaching. Get out as soon as you can and start teaching people your own shit. That's the way, the true way of the educator. Go Plato type style, Aristotle type school. But as a handyman, because I'm always trying to bring this back to the handyman game. The handyman game teaches you so many lessons, so many goddamn lessons, so many things about life I've just acquired as I wander through people's houses and I do things for them. I'm like a modern day cowboy / pirate. Homage to fucking bow tie contractor. And so I have basically taken the black pill reality upon seeing so many people's houses. I've probably done at least 200 houses at this point in my career of helping people. And the one common theme I've realized within all these homes, except for maybe like one or two off ones, everybody is tragically sad. Niggas is sad as shit out here, man. Niggas is suffering. Shout out to Bombay Sapphire. This is what we are enjoying for our weekend fucking celebration for our moving out. This will be my celebration drink as I bring in the new studio that we'll be developing in a couple fucking hours. But as I was stating, human beings are sad as shit, man. I go to people's houses and it's just a fucking tragedy. It's a fucking tragedy. This is true. You do not grow in comfort. Nothing good happens in comfort. And here's the thing. The reason these people are so sad and so miserable with life is because they have no challenge. They're comfortable. They're far too fucking comfortable for the state that they're in. And I keep coming across dudes. I keep coming across dudes after dudes after dudes. They're living with their girlfriend and the girlfriend's fucking pissed off. She's miserable. The guy's either obliviously in love, which is just fucking disgusting, or he just looks like he's suffering because he realized he's in a fuck situation. Those are the only two things I've ever seen when I see a like couple, especially when it's like any guy that I come across that's in his 20s to like 30s or so, and he has a live-in girlfriend, he is miserable. He's suffering. And like when I meet this girl, it's like she's just running everything. It's like I want it like this way, I want it like this. Like I went to an Indian guy's house, Now, once again, I did not contract with this Indian person. This person was subcontracted. So I went to another company. The company sent me to this person's house. And so we go, we put up the television. I'm like, okay, how you want the TV? What about? We get everything done, finish the whole television. And as I'm packing my stuff and getting ready to leave, the wife is like, I don't really like it right there. Can we drop it like 4 or 5 inches lower? And the husband, because the husband had to help me out to put the TV up, the husband's like, what the fuck? Like, no. It's like, he can go. It's good. It's good. It's good. She's like, no, I don't like it. I want it this way. And the guy's just like, what the fuck? And I'm looking and I'm watching the dynamic play off because the husband, he's a dude. The husband's a real dude. Like, this is one of the first dude Indians because he didn't cave. Most of the time, Indian niggas, they cave when their wife says anything. They just cave. This nigga gave up a valid fight. He fought. He fought hard. He said, baby, why do we need to change it? It looks good as it is. Yeah, but I wanted to match up evenly with the line with the dresser and the window. And he's like, what the fuck? It makes no difference. The TV's there. Why do we need to take this thing down? And I can look at his eyes and I can see just the sadness. I can see the sadness in this nigga's eyes. And he's just like, fuck, I'm so fucked. If I leave, she takes half my shit. If I piss her off, she takes half my shit. If I argue, she takes half my shit. He's like, every single situation ends up with me losing half my shit. And that's what the modern man, that is his battle in today's age. I'm sorry to laugh at it, but it's tragically funny. Because this is really like, this is the great war that men are currently fighting in the modern man's life today. The modern man is fighting not to get half his shit taken by the court system and his girl. And the reason he finds himself in such a predicament is because all of his homies, all of his friends, all of his compadres, probably his older guys told him, don't get married. Don't move in with your girl. Just build by yourself. Do it by yourself and just fuck her on the side and have her come. Just do it on your, keep a rotation. Don't commit. Whatever you do, don't commit. And every single time, every fucking time, the arrogance of man. And once again, this is the arrogance of man. In the absence of real war, the arrogance of man is he will go and he will fight that battle and take that bitch on. And he takes her on, and she is relentless with the fucking the war. It's an everyday battle. And I saw that Indian guy, and I looked at him, and I saw just the pain, and he looked in the eyes where he had to submit to his wife. And he says, "Can you please just lower it?" I'm like, "I got you, partner. I'm in the fight with you. I'm in the fight with you, brother." And you know what? He gave me a smile because he knew I understood. In that moment of time, in that brief moment of time, when I looked in his eyes and he looked in my eyes and I saw him submit to his wife, I said, oh man, that's probably the first time he ever felt empathy. That's probably the first time he felt that another human gave a fuck about what he thought. And he gave me a nice tip in the Gatorade. And he said, "Thank you for coming. I appreciate you. And fuck this bitch. I want to kill myself." And that's the modern man's experience right now. That's what the modern man is facing in today's age. The modern man is ready to die because in today's age, he only has 3 options. He really only has 3 options. Settle down and decide to start his life with one of these fucking modern women and slowly just get whittled away as she slowly chips away at his manhood, starts taking away all the shit he loves to do, and basically bitch him up to the point where he no longer is a man, to the point where now he's fucking got a little dog in a fucking 1-bedroom apartment and he's watching fucking Netflix. he doesn't even want to fuck anymore because she has convinced him that sex is not necessary anymore. We should just love each other for our company. That's what modern man is facing. That's what the modern man is facing. Or option number 2 is he's living just the free agent lifestyle where he's out here just making money, living like a free fucking savage, excelling, but it's all for nothing. It's all for nothing. He's just excelling. He's fucking random chicks. They come over. They think they're gonna be the one that's gonna change him, and he just fucks them and says, "All right, baby, get the fuck out of here. Here's $20. Here's some Uber money. Go buy yourself something nice to eat." And he just keeps doing that a repeated cycle as his soul slowly starts to fucking just drain as he realizes this is gonna be the rest of my life. It's me making money, living comfortably, successfully, fucking random girls who think they're gonna be fucking worth the fuck, kicking them out, paying them off a little bit to go leave me the fuck alone, and just doing that repeatedly over and over and over. And then there's the third guy. There's a third character. There's the third archetype you could take over. Well, actually, there's 4 archetypes. Just the guys who just decide just to give up on everything completely, and they just go full like Eric Cartman. Where they decide to just take themselves all the way off the deep end to fantasy land where they're just playing video games, don't work, live with parents, and just giving up on life completely. They just said, fuck it, I'm out. I'm giving up on the game, period. Fuck it. They got the Sega Genesis, they got it, threw that bitch out, and just basically gave up on society. Then there's the other side of that, which is me, which is the sapien side, which is that we have identified that there's a fucking problem. There is a problem with this society. And we're going monk mode, but for good reason. See, the problem is a lot of guys go monk mode, but they come back and reintroduce themselves to society just to get more pussy, so they can get sex. Luckily for me, and I'm not even trying to suck my own dick, but I've had sex. Oh, congratulations. Oh my God, it's a big fucking imaginary, it's a big thing. Yeah, I've had sex. I've done the Playboy thing. I've done the fucking be in a committed relationship thing. They both fucking suck. They both are terrible. If you decide to go into a committed relationship, live with your girl and all that shit, you end up becoming a bitch ass nigga, and life sucks. But you have some kids, and then she takes the kids away, and you're living on pins and needles for the rest of your fucking life because this bitch can take half your shit at any time. As soon as she feels like pulling the fucking trigger, which she is going to pull the trigger at some point. That's why that's why guys kill their wives. I hope you know that. Like when you hear about these stories about people killing their wives and shit, because the guy realized, holy fuck, I'm fucked. The only way out of this is this bitch is gone. That's why guys kill their wives. I'm not saying that you should go kill your wife or anything like that, but I'm saying I understand why this happens. And the other circumstance is, if you go down the free agent lifestyle where you're just taking on random chicks, now you introduce yourself to a whole host of problems because now you keep these chicks on a rotation, but at a certain point, you just like, dude, this is not even fun anymore. Like, it's just boring. It's like she comes over, hey, what's up? How you doing? Let's pretend like we're talking like each other. All right, let's get to bed. Let me just do degrading things to you as you fucking wail, and I just put this thing in you. Back and forth, and then you fucking are satisfied because you got the better of the transaction because you got money and you got dick out of it. And all I received was nothing. I got a fucking experience of having sex with another random chick that I do not care for. That's not going to produce me a family. That's not give me a wife. Not going to give me kids. Just a pointless fuck to add to the whole list of other pointless fucks I've just completed. And that's essentially what most guys are choosing from. And the problem with that is it's a degenerate thing. Nothing good comes from either of those circumstances. So at this point, if you think about it like a pyramid, it's like free agent lifestyle, live free, be the best version of yourself, but you get nothing out of it except for fucking random chicks. Be a fucking husband guy that gets fucked in the divorce and she takes half your shit and then you lose out and now you're almost dead because now you don't have anything, got to start from scratch. Give up on the game, or at the top of the echelon, change the game. And that's what the fuck I'm on, nigga. We trying to change the game. We're on that Bombay Sapphire. We decided to fucking break out some real nice shit. High shelf with the orange juice. Going back to the Wiz Khalifa days. Gin and fucking orange juice. Like real niggas did back in the fucking 2009s. So, as a man, I decided I'm going to change the game. I'm tired of dealing with this. I'm tired of listening to guys make up all these fucking bullshit excuses about, you don't understand the modern woman, blah, 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 blah. Niggas make excuses. All I hear is fucking excuses all goddamn day long. Niggas excuses. If you're tired of the shit, change the shit. Cushion orange juice. Yes, there we go. Cushion orange juice. Yes. Absolutely correct. Wiz Khalifa classic. So I'm here to change the system. I'm tired of dealing with it on both sides. I've experienced both sides. Both sides fucking suck. Anybody who tells you otherwise is bullshitting you, and they just don't want to be real to the fucking truth and tell modern man that this game fucking is terrible. We're living in a terrible time period, and men are not doing anything to fucking combat this. They're giving up. They essentially gave up, and that brings me to my next story of my Legends of a Handyman tale, where I went to a house today, and I met this one girl, and she had a boyfriend. Her boyfriend, the boyfriend was a young dog. He was probably like, he had to be like 27 to probably about 31, 32, maybe. Young white guy, smiling, just happy. And he was with this older chick. And I could tell she was an older chick. She's probably like in her like mid 30s to late 30s. Because she still was bad. She still had her body about her. But you could tell in the face that she had slowly started to, like, age had caught up to her. And so I'm sitting there. She's talking to me. I'm talking to her like a savage. Like, hey, what do you fucking need? Like, what do you need done? Just point me to the fucking work. That's what I be telling these hoes. Point me to the work. What do you need done? And I'm like, ooh, I like that. The guy just tells you what he wants. And so anyway, she kept this guy a mystery. Like, I was wondering, like, is she here by herself? Like, she had a dog. She always had a dog. That's the other thing. Listen, if you're in a relationship and your girl has a dog and you're the boyfriend too, guess what? You're replaceable. The dog is actually what you're supposed to be. You're actually more replaceable than the dog. She will get rid of you before she gets to the dog. If she has to choose between which one has to die, she's going to choose you to die over the dog. It's the way that modern woman looks at men. All men are interchangeable because most of you niggas are interchangeable. Truth of the matter. Hate to tell you, surprise, great surprise. Most of you guys are interchangeable. And you know why you're interchangeable? Because you niggas don't have no goddamn skills. You guys don't act like you fucking understand what's going on. She's looking at you to be a leader, and you're out here acting like a fucking scary boy, scared to tell this bitch, like, bitch, shape up. You acting like a goddamn idiot. You guys are scared of your girls. And the thing that you guys are scared of, you're not even scared of your girl. You're scared of what you think that your girl can do, which is absolutely nothing. She's not going to do anything to you. She can't do anything to you unless you put her in a position to fuck you. If you put her in a position to fuck you, then nigga, I don't tell you. You fucked up. That's on you. But besides the point, so I see the young dog. The young dog comes down like after like an hour of me being in the house. I'm in the house for a full hour. It's just me and her talking, communicating. She's flirting a little bit. The young dog comes down. He's like, hey, man, how you doing? What's up? I'm just like, hey, what's up, dog? How you living? He's like, I'm good, man. I'm good. And the woman's looking at him like, oh, my God. Like, she's just sick. She's like, ugh, like vehemently sick of this man that she exists within a house. And I think it's probably likely a bill situation because a lot of you guys are living in tough times where you guys can't afford your bills. So you shack up with your girl, hoping that like this take care of the bills. And because me and her are shacked up, my bills are going to be less. But in reality, the cost of your soul is so much more. The cost of your soul is so much more. It's not even worth what you fucking are paid. You would rather pay twice what you're paying in rent as opposed to live with this fucking miserable bitch because she's bringing your shit down. So now you're miserable because this bitch is miserable. Got a whole miserability party coming in, and then I come in with just the fucking happiness and freedom. Because I don't have a fucking bitch. Because I refuse. I'm just done. I'm out the game. I'm tapping out. Apex is tapped out. Apex is done with fucking chicks. For me to get with a new woman now, she's going to have to go out her fucking way to show me that it's worth the damn to even try to deal with her. I'm just done. I'm done with the modern chick. I don't care. I don't want to fuck her. I don't want to talk to her. Just give me your fucking money so I can go put your fucking TV up and let me leave. That's all I want to do. I don't even want to have sex with you. I just want to take your money for doing something that's so easy for me to do that you can't do. Just to flex my power on you. That's half my game. That's why I feel so confident going there, because I just know you can't do it. And since you can't do it, you're going to pay me a lot of money to do it. So anyway, the young dog, man, he's scared. I can just hear it in his voice. He's scared of this bitch. Like, he's just terrified. He's just talking like in questions. And that's when I know when a guy's done. When the guy starts talking to his girl, like, "Oh, babe, like, do you think like what time should we leave? Do you want to shower first?" When they start asking questions, when they start talking to the girl in questions, that man is finished. He's fucking done. Because he knows if he does anything without her authority, half his shit is gone. Or he's going to get kicked out the house and still be responsible for the bills. There's a lot of shit that goes wrong for guys, man. Guys don't understand. Like the law is not on your side. Despite us creating the law is not on your side anymore. The law is now on the side of the women. And that's why I'm saying man has no man to fight against. He's fighting against a system that has been created and manipulated by women that is enforced by men. And so now the average man, he's in a fucking terrible predicament because he doesn't know who his enemy is. He doesn't know who to fight. Do I fight the woman? I can't fight the woman because if I fight the woman, I'm going to prison for life. Do I fight the system? What system? How do I fight the system? I can't fight the system. How do I fight the court system? Do I kill a judge? No, because the system still keeps going with the judge. So the modern man is confused on what to do in this situation, which I am too. I'm very much confused. But here's the difference between me and the rest of you guys. I actually take some time to sit down and think. I sit down and I think, and I ponder to myself, no, you don't become an incel. What happens is you become a monk and you build a city. That's like, you guys think I'm fucking around with you guys talking about building a city. I'm dead ass fucking serious about building the city. So dead ass. And I have the perfect fucking solution to how to fucking do it. And I'm gonna start recruiting people because here's the beautiful thing. Building a city 20 years ago it would have been impossible because America was thriving. America was at top of his fucking game. Everything was going on was good in America. It'll be impossible to fucking build a city. But in today's age, we are in quite a predicament. And can I please get some more likes? We have 6 people in here, 3 likes. It's fucking embarrassing. It legitimately is embarrassing that nobody likes my shit. And like, you're not getting a better fucking podcaster / YouTuber on this microphone. If you put me on any of these other big ass platforms, I blow these bitch ass niggas out the water. It's not even close. They'll be terrified if they have me on their podcast. Terrified. I promise you, one day somebody's gonna catch wind of me. It's just gonna skyrocket and it's gonna be game. But I'm not worried about that because I enjoy the underground. I enjoy being not known because it's more fun. It's more fun being the guy that everybody's rooting for that nobody knows. That's way more fun to me than when you become the faggot Sneeko. Because then you have to worry about what you say. You can't be cussing at people. There's certain things like I can cuss as much as I want, drink on here, smoke. Nobody knows because YouTube is such a small platform. I'm such a small percentage of the platform. I can be reckless and wild and nobody fucking understands or knows. But as soon as you start getting up to the fucking 100,000s, then it's like, okay, now you got to be fucking more political and all that gay shit. Yeah, I'm definitely going to get canceled when they figure out all these other things. But anyway, besides the point, I'm so dead ass serious when I talk about building a fucking city. Because if you build a city, you then control the rules of the city. And then, especially if it's a community in a city of small knitted people, you get to vet and decide who comes into the city. So only people who want to be within that particular culture come into the city. So you don't have to deal with all the fucking bullshit that you're dealing with the modern age of fucking chicks where they exist in this fucking bullshit framework. And that's why most of you niggas are suffering because you're living in the 1960s, 1950s. Those days are gone. They're over. Sorry to tell you. In, kaputs, finish. Nah. Nah, boo-boo, nigga. They're gone. You're never going to find a traditional woman in any modern city that you live in. You will never find one. You will fucking sit around and cry your ass off trying to look for one, and you'll never find one. So you have to go build your own city. And you'll attract women who like daring men. Who like men who want to take chances and risks. Most of these girls don't want a real man. They don't like real fucking men. They don't. They like gay guys. And that's what I've realized as I started to go through a lot of these houses, that a lot of couples are these dominant fucking alpha chicks and a gay guy. Like a guy, like, and when I say gay, I don't mean like gay, like he's actually likes taking dick in his booty hole. But I mean like gay, like he's passive aggressive, not manly, not masculine, doesn't fucking take assertion or anything like that. He just lives in this fucking feminine frame where he's scared to say things, he's scared to do things because he's worried about what his girl's gonna think. And that's your modern guy. He's scared to make a move. And see, I deal with chicks with like a masculine frame because most of the chicks that I come across is through the handyman game. So when I'm coming up and I'm talking, interacting with chicks, like I'm coming through as a fucking dude. Like, hey, what's up, baby? Like, what the fuck you need taken care of? Like, that's why I'm here right now. So what are we doing? This is business. Business in its essence is masculine. So she lays it to me. Like I asked, like, okay, what do you think of fair pay? Like sometimes I fuck with chicks sometimes. Like I'll come in, I won't even quote a price. I'll come in, a chick will ask me, well, can you take care of this, this, and this? I'll do the job, knock the job out. And I'll say, hey, man, how much you think is a fair price from what I just did for you right now? And she's like, I don't know. Like, what do you just tell me whatever the price is? I'm like, you know what? Look, I'll charge you $100. Does that sound good? She said, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And can you also take care of this for me? Can you do this for me too? Yeah, I got you. I'll take care of that. You know why? Women don't give a shit about money. They don't care about money. Your money is irrelevant to them. I try to tell you guys, money is such a fucking small portion of the game. When a girl tells you, I need my husband, like I was watching some video where a girl said, I need my husband to make $300,000. Do you think this bitch could really comprehend what type of man makes $300,000? Do you think she's ever met a guy who made $300,000? Did she even count $300,000? No. She just said a random number. Women don't understand numbers. I can assure you, they don't understand numbers. You think they do, they don't. They're bluffing you. That chick, all she understands is she just says $300,000 because she assumes that's a bunch of fucking money. She just assumes that money will be able to afford things, but she doesn't actually know what $200,000. She doesn't actually know what $200,000 will actually afford her in life. She has no idea. You could probably make $60,000, $70,000 a year and fool a chicken to thinking you make $200,000 if you play your cards right. They don't understand. All they understand is what they see in front of them. They're fucking children. They don't understand reality. And the problem is a lot of you niggas take them seriously as fucking men. You guys look at these people like they're fucking real, like men. I'm trying to tell you, no, they don't look at the reality the same as us. Like as a man, if I talk to you and I explain to you something logically, me and you can actually foresee the future. Like, hey, look, bro, if Joe Biden is president for the next fucking 8 years, chances are America's going to fucking crash out. And here's why. Because example A, example B, example C, example D. You will understand, oh yeah, that makes sense. If we take in all those variables and count for all those particular things, yeah, if Joe Biden is president for 8 years, yeah, that is likely to happen. A woman's not going to understand what the fuck you're saying. She's going to look at you and she's going to go, yeah, you're cute. Can I fuck you? That's all she has. That's all she has in her repertoire. Women agree with everything you fucking say. I promise you. Listen. I practice this as a handyman. That's what I'm saying. The handyman it's a black pill. It really is a black pill to fucking the reality of all you other guys. If you're not dealing with women in a business sense, 99% of the time you're dealing with women within a feminine frame. And that's why I try to explain to you guys that most of you guys have a woman's context problem as opposed to a woman's problem. You guys are not, it's not that you're unattractive, you're too poor, or anything of that nature. What you have is a context problem. Women don't understand, like, the context of which you're presented to a woman is more important than what you actually are to the woman. So when I come into a chick's house as a handyman, her context is here's a fucking man to come solve something for me that I can't solve. And I'm going to give him resources to solve it for me. It's a masculine frame. So by nature, they automatically assume a feminine role. That's why I have such a positive interaction. And it fucks with me sometimes because I think these girls really fuck with me, like they really like me. But it's not that they like me. They like the frame that I provide for them as a handyman. And that's why I learned a valuable lesson when I try to actually hit on one of the chicks that was really on me. I'm thinking like, okay, she's really fucking me. Let me check to see if I get a date. And then she fucking turned on me. I'm like, oh, holy shit, she turned on me. What the fuck was this? And so I was confused for a minute, but then when I started to sit back and I wrote and I did some notation to give me some revelation, words my nigga thought, I was able to identify why that went left for me and why I got the police calling me. And so what I'm trying to explain to you guys is the modern man is dealing with women 99% of the time in a feminine frame where you're coming in as a loser. She's looking at, oh my God, here's another guy trying to hit on me to try to get some pussy. Well, you know what? Let me see how I can finesse this guy. I'm just going to try to finesse him. Because when you're coming in, what are you going to provide for her? When you come into the situation, like if you meet a chick off the street, what are you going to provide for this chick? Like, really, what is your game plan when you coming in off the street? Because her mind naturally goes to, he wants pussy. You can ask an honest question. Like, say you lost your phone, you don't have a watch. You ask the chick, hey, young lady, hey, what time is it? And she'd be like, oh my God. It's the what time is it pussy trick. I don't have a time. I have a boyfriend. That's why bitches drop I have a boyfriend on you fucking immediately. As soon as you fucking say something to a chick, she drops a I have a boyfriend fucking line on you. She does not have a boyfriend. Most girls don't have a boyfriend. Most girls are fucking painfully single. They sit home and they cry at night because they're so sad about how lonely they are. Bitches be going through it. And see, unless you're a real nigga and you're coming to talk to most chicks in a masculine frame, you're never going to see it. Even chicks with boyfriends are single and lonely as fuck. And I wish I could bring up a chick that will be honest about the game. Because really the only chicks that are really honest about this shit are like single mothers and old women. Because they're done. They're already kind of finished. Like a single mother is really the best. Like, it sounds crazy. But there's only 3 types of fucking interactions they're going to let you know if you're really that fucking nigger. Gay guys, which sounds funny. Gay guys, old women, and single mothers. If either of those 3 groups are really rocking with you heavy, like they really fuck with you, that means you're that dude. You really are that dude. Because they look for masculine fucking figures. Because a single mom, once she has a fucking child, she has now entered reality like, holy fuck, a guy nutted in me, and now I have a fucking baby. The baby's here. Holy shit, I'm looking now. There's a fucking child. There's a child now. Like, this is real. Like, I can't pretend and live in La La Land. No, there's actually a baby. And when a woman becomes a single mother, she gets real about life. She really does get real. She gets real about life. And that's the tragic thing about it, because I wish all girls start off with the mindset of a single mother. We will all be much happier. We will all be much happier. But the modern chick, she's living in Disneyland. She's not living in reality. And I know you guys are just like, man, you fucking Apex. You don't know what the fuck. I got me a good girl. Blah, 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 nigga. No, you don't. Test your girl one time. I promise you, she folds on you. She'll leave. And I promise you, she'll have 2 or 3 guys already lined up way before you even fucking find out that she left you. My old ex-girlfriend, bro. I'm telling you, thank you. The one about, let's see, what's the name? Yep. I'm trying to tell you guys. Old women, I love old women because they make a nigga feel good, man. They make a nigga realize, like, cause she's like, man, if I was 30, 40 years younger, I would put that thing on you. I'm like, oh, you better stop, old Miss Jameson. Stop playing with a nigga. No, let me go. She's like, let me go bake you some cookies, nigga. I tell you, old white Southern women, the best, the fucking best. Those are my favorite customers because they tip you well. They fucking give you hugs. They tell you like, man, I got a granddaughter. She might need a man. I'm like, ma'am, listen, I would love to see the young version of you from 20 years ago, but listen, I'm a cowboy. She ain't ready for this. And she's like, you ain't lying, man. You ain't lying, sir. And I said, yeah, let's go, old lady. Want to act up, but I'm telling you, niggas think it's a joke. Oh, I fuck with the old grannies are my fucking favorite fucking people because they're so old and so washed. That's the only game they have is just to be nice and be pleasant to a nigga and give a nigga some cookies. That's all they got. They know they ain't gonna get no dick from you. So they're just like, I just want to get the attention. If I can just get some a little bit of attention, that makes my whole week. I'm telling you, and then single moms. Shout out to Bowtie Single. That's my bitch. I fuck with her heavy. Single moms fuck with you heavy because they realize the reality of what it is fuck with a loser ass nigga. See, most girls will fuck with losers because they don't get pregnant. As soon as they get pregnant, they realize, holy fuck, I actually have a fucking human being I gotta take care of. This nigga hasn't had a job for 4 years. Oh, what am I gonna do? These bitches lose their mind. They lose their fucking mind because they realize the seriousness of the situation because they gotta take care of a fucking child. And that's the funny part about it because women don't understand the seriousness of life until after the repercussions of their stupid ass choices fucking rear their heads. And that's why I'm trying to explain to you guys is that your value as a man, you're so much more valuable than you really understand. But a lot of guys, they don't want to, they're scared. They're so scared to lose a girl. And like I said, it's like a diamond. Think of it like a diamond. Split in half, go in half like this. It's like a vagina. It's like a fucking vagina. But the diamond works like this. If you at the bottom half is just pure incel where you just tapped out the game and you chose not to do productive shit, you just go full degen. On the left is like I'm gonna be the family guy to this modern bitch where I'm just losing in every situation, which is the worst situation you could be in. And then to the right is I'm gonna be the fucking wild cowboy, heavy go-getter, and I'm just gonna fuck random chicks on rotations, which is also very sad and tragic because it's a cost on your soul. Because like, how many times can you keep fucking random chicks that you don't even like? Like they look good, but here's the secret about men that nobody wants to fucking tell the truth about. Sex is not great for guys. The only thing guys care about sex is the nut. That's the only thing you're looking for. All you're looking like all the work that all the hunting, all the work you do is for 5 seconds of pleasure. And then you finish. And as soon as you fucking finish, you look at this girl. You said, wow, I can't believe I just fucked this girl. I didn't fucking, can she please leave so I can go play Halo for fucking next 3 hours? I need to erase this memory of myself fucking this disgusting ass whore. It doesn't matter how good looking she is or how ugly she is. You're still disgusted with yourself because you're just like, I can't believe I fucked this disgusting. Like, how many guys did she fuck? I fucked her without a condom. Oh my God, Jesus Christ. What is wrong with me? I'm telling you, that's what a real nigga who really is thinking about the situation, that post-nut clarity is a real fucking thing. If you don't like the girl that you're fucking, it is tragic. Tragic. The after nut is so tragic. You just sit there, you say, oh my God. I can't believe I just fucked this girl. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm a sick human being. I'm sick. Please give me some likes or something if I'm telling the truth. Unless I'm dealing with a bunch of birds. If I'm dealing with a bunch of virgins, then maybe you guys don't know any better. But I've had chicks that I have sex with, and I finished, and I said, Apex, you should be disgusted with yourself. You really should. Like this is a tragedy. I can't believe you just fucked this girl. And I'm like, man, I thought better, man. I thought it would be better, sir. And that's really the realistic. That's really what really happens in this film, man. And so I just want you guys to understand. as men, we could change this whole paradigm. We could change it. We don't have to live this way anymore. But it's going to require us to fight. It's going to require us to take some fucking sacrifices, give up certain things about life, and move on, and just not be pieces of shit anymore. But anyway, man, I appreciate you guys listening. Yeah, that's pretty much all I had to say for today. I actually have to get ready to go move. I'm pretty excited about this. Shout out to the fucking people at my goddamn job, or not my job, but at my house, for helping me get me in order so I can move all my shit out this weekend. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Book a time for a consultation. I got a lot of free time because I'll be moving all day. So I appreciate you guys if you reach out and all that good shit, man. Thank you. Appreciate you guys for listening. Best of luck to you guys in the future, man. Peace.